Hey everybody, welcome back to our Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2, The Reapers Do Carcosa. So in our last video, we were just kind of chilling, and at the end of the video, all of a sudden it was like, boom! Things started happening. Basically, King Pepin died, and how did he die? Complications related to the gout. Man, the gout, it's like the not-so-silent killer of the Middle Ages. Anyways, he died, and when he died, France just went kaboom and shattered into three different kingdoms. We have France, which is also West Francia. We have Middle Francia and East Francia. Now you're wondering, okay, that's interesting, but why does it affect us? Well, it affects us because our former Duke, the Duke of Toulouse, somehow jumped up and became the king of West Francia. And in doing so, he lost being the Duke of Toulouse, which the title has now passed to the king, the 7-year-old king, King Tetbert of East Francia. Now, so we had the idea, what we're going to do is we're going to look around and see if there are any duchies around here that are unmade that maybe we can try to jump in on. Yay! Alright, so what's this stuff here? He wants to make us a commander. Of course he does. No. Liege's Council. Are we on the Liege's Council? Really? We are not. We're not on the Liege's Council. Okay. Regent Winadilda. Queen Mother Winadilda. That's awesome. Okay. Anyways. So it's Council Discontent. Whatever. Alright, so let's look around and see what duchies there are around here. So we've got, this one's already formed. Duke Gotcha. Gotcha the Cruel. Alright, so this is all part of Toulouse. What's this? Duke Philip the Young. That's a pretty small duchy. Wonder if we could just straight up attack him. Yeah, we could. Huh. He's the Archbishop. This is the Duchy of Provence. So looks like all these duchies are like made already, you know? This to me seems like a likely target, although this guy already has a really high intrigue. But he does not have many levies because his duchy is so small. It would be pretty easy to horn in on this, I think. And he is holding both counties. What are our intrigue options? I think, yeah, we already looked at this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move you to Auvergne. And our hope there is that he not only fabricates on Auvergne, but he fabricates on that duchy. Then we press that claim in war, and we become the Duke of, what's this? Duke of Auvergne. But we would keep all this as well. Yes, that's exactly what we want to do. So, what are you doing? You're scheming in Carcosa. Okay. Wait, what? My wife is imprisoned. Why is my oh? Yeah, my wife, she's actually in a different kingdom. Yeah, she's in a different kingdom. Can we get her out of prison? Can we get her out of prison? See, we've got him. He's the heir to that. Very good. Chances are, I would imagine that the King Degeric here is probably going to try and revoke that title away from her, because if he doesn't, it's going to pass outside his realm, and we're going to take it. Could we get you? Could we convince you to release so and so? All right. Well, that's what we're going to be doing here. So that changes things. A bit, just a bit. And we're kind of getting big enough to where we maybe could start looking around for people who have claims that are unhappy and invite them in and give them land. What's this? Prepared invasion of Bavaria. Who has a claim on this? Whoa. whoop, whoop, whoop. It's not what I want to do. Okay, I want to look at claimants. Okay, so nobody, yeah, no claimants there, of course. That's me. And nobody there either. Seems like they've made it a lot harder to get claimants in. Visigothic populace of Narbonne have embraced Frankish culture. Very good. So now we are going to hopefully fire this claim, which would be good. Or if he likes us enough, he might just give us that duchy, which would be pretty sweet. How does he feel about us? I mean, he likes us. We don't like him. No. We've almost got as many levies as he does. Recently, I've noticed the pitiful state of my son Hoster. Just informed. Okay, so the flu is going around, apparently. We're going to pray that he will recover, of course. It's just the flu. It's just the flu. It's just a flesh wound. Uh-oh. I have a bright red rash. Oh, no. I've got a rash. Altbert is confident your symptom is not due to a serious illness and will pass quite soon. Nevertheless, you receive some mild treatment. Very well. Very well, Altbert. Very good. To invigorate you, Altbert recommended that you consume what made you strong in the first place, and thus provided you with jugs of human breast milk. Excellent. I am glad I hired Altbert. That is good symptom treatment, he says. Whatever was left of your rash is no longer visible, and the spot where it was is no longer itching or causing pain. Nice! Good work, Altbert. The breast milk did the trick, apparently. Good work. I'm pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Carcosa is doing very well. People are happy, and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Carcosa prospers. Excellent. We're prospering. Wait a second. Oh, I am a duke. I mean, in title only, really. You know. Okay, the Pope died. We're still buttering up the Pope, aren't we? Yeah, we just pretty much constantly are buttering up the Pope. A group of robbers calling themselves the Band of Brothers have been brought before me. The long list of all their crimes does not put them in a good light. So I can just say whatever. Lose 5 prestige, or they will pay amercement. Great word. Yeah, they're going to pay amercement. We can't have these bandits, even if they are bands of brothers, roaming around. Magnachar. What happened, Magnachar? Somebody catch you? No, natural death. He was old. Alright, we need a new steward. The best one is Pharamond. The only problem with this is that his stewardship is not high enough to fabricate a Duke level claim, but we'll deal with it. And we need to put him to work. So, oh, well, he's still there. Okay. Wait a second. What? Oh, it was our son of a bitch. It was our steward. Okay. Much better. Well, that's gonna piss that guy. He's like, what? I just got this job. Sorry. There's been a mistake. Here's your severance package. Nothing. It's the Middle Ages. Early Middle Ages, even. No, severance won't be invented for a long, long time. Who knows? Maybe they had severance back then. So I'll sever your head. Okay. Pause. What's going on here? Adogardus the Noble declared its second East Francian civil war for elective monarchy on King Tetbert of East Francia. So we're still with Mr. Tetbert here, but his levy's probably just what did he do? He hired some mercs. Well, he's in the negative. He's gonna have to He's gonna have to talk to the Jews, right? Okay, well, no, he's losing per month. Those mercs are gonna turn against him, right? I mean, that's what they always do to us. Can't break the rules just because you're a king, right? So he hired 1421. Yeah, he does not have many levies at all. Okay. All this daily physical activity makes you feel stronger. This is great. So, I mean, we were already strong. It's not really giving us anything. Oh, a fruitless hunt. Probably about time to invest some more money, I think. I don't know. Why are you sieging me? Get out of my place here. Wonder if we could convince him. I'd like card right fit. Oh, could I form a faction? I could form a faction, right? Increase council power. What kind of faction could we do here? Independence faction. Could do an independence faction. We could overthrow him. Prince Carl for Burgundy, blah, blah, blah. The only thing about it being an independent right now, it sounds great on paper, but in practice it's terrible because we have the Umayyads right down here. And I feel like if we became independent, since we share a border with them, they're just going to come right over and boom. So independence is not the way to go. Not the way to go. Build barracks. So we're being sieged out here, but I really don't want to summon up my levies just to do this, because I actually do want him to lose this war, since it is elected monarchy is good for us. Strange food. Yes, let's ask our half sister. Uh-oh. You double over in pain as you are suddenly beset by painful cramps. I have cramps. Well, you need to eat some bananas. He's sure that you're developing consumption. He insists you follow his instructions. Alright, Albert. To lessen the severity of your cramps, Albert ordered you to rub your limbs with vinegar every morning and evening. I'm not sure that did anything, Albert. To be completely sure the food was not... Okay, so we need to buy the equipment. Buy the equipment. You haven't had any severe cramps for some time now. Whatever caused them must have been dealt with. Okay, well, I mean, apparently the vinegar worked. Right? Rancid meat. Indeed. Probably stress is what's giving me the cramps, you know? I bet it's the stress. If I wasn't stressed out, I wouldn't have cramps. Uh-oh. Oh my god. England has got the camp fever. They're just riddled with it. Okay, finally he's coming over here. One moment you're shivering, the next you're sweating, and overall you feel awful. Okay, so we have a fever. We have a fever. Okay, he's sure. See, first he was sure we had consumption. Now he's sure we have the great pox. What's this? She needs an educational focus. Fussy, playful, and affectionate. Okay. Intrigue and diligent. Well, we're not going to do it because, well, we don't want excuse me, we don't want her to get the great pox or consumption or whatever. So Very well. Albert strapped you to a chair and had you sleep sitting upright for days. Okay. Alright, Albert. Duke Hoster, the hunter, fulfilled the ambition to groom an heir. So I guess our son finally became 16. After being skillfully treated by a court physician, Albert, my half-sister, Ada Luildis, is feeling much better. Perhaps he is deserving of some praise. A dull pain begins to throb behind your eyes. So now we have a headache. So we have a headache and a fever. Well, it's a good thing our heir just turned 16. He's not too bad. I wish the stewardship and marshal were a little higher, but that intrigue will be good. So we need to get him married. We need to marry him to somebody here. Pick an ambition. Not to be sick anymore. Acquire title. Let's acquire a title. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I want to acquire a title. Alright, so we need to marry our heir here. Arrange marriage. Who is she? Rank. So we have a countess. Countess of Marsan. Princess of Austrasia. So it's the sister of Tetbert, actually. That would be a good thing to do, I think. Where is this? Marsan. Ooh. That's pretty close to our holdings. This is under... What this is not a part of any duchy? Really? Just that out on its own? Duchy of Gascon. Ah, okay, so it's supposed to be a part of this duchy, but for really, that's very interesting. One-handed lunatic, great pox. That guy, man, he's had a hard go of it. Yeah, all of these are supposed to be part of this duchy, but they're not. The king himself is holding them, which really has to be pissing this guy off. He probably hates the king. Hates the king. Interesting. Well, he's got this. Okay. I really think for political reasons, the best marriage for him would be the sister of the king, as long as he stays in power. Would you be willing to do this? Yes. Yes, you would. Okay, we'll do that. So we're betrothed. Okay, you've already told me that, Albert. You've already said you're developing the Great Pox. I don't want to hear about that anymore. I want to hear about what you're going to do to cure me. To relieve your headache, Albert ordered you to lay down and rest for the afternoon. Oh, excellent advice. Excellent advice. To the sincere Huntmaster Hoster, may you live in harmony and contentment. I have decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Hoster and Princess Bertha Gund. Alerted by a growing feeling of itchiness. Okay, so the rash is back. Bring me the breast milk. Oh, do I have typhoid? Is that what I have? Typhoid? I just got an achievement that says Typhoid Mary. Is that what I have? Is that going around? No. Maybe I'm patient 0. Uh-oh. No. I guess I probably should have taken that. Seek treatment for illness. Repulsive sores and abscesses are spreading across your body, originating from the groin. You've contracted the Great Pox. We have the Great Pox. Oh boy. Alas, so we gain the trait has Great Pox. 1 of 4 options will have 58% chance of suffers a normal illness. 35% chance suffers a mild illness. 4% chance of suffers a severe illness. 1% chance you're bedridden with the illness. You lose the trait fever, rash, and headache. Okay, well, let's see what happens. What do we get? What did we get here? Okay, How do I tell if it's a normal illness? Anyways. Alright, so he's come to see us and offers treatment for the illness. He explains that there's several different types of treatment he can offer. As long as you know what you're doing. There is a chance the treatment has negative effects. Okay. Please do only what is necessary. He'll make you more comfortable in your current state. Has a very small chance of going badly, but the positive effects will not have much impact. Okay. And they sound scary. Well, we'll just do this. Okay, Albert, your breast milk one. I don't want to know where you got it from. Worked wonders. So I'm gonna let you do it. Do what you do. Albert lowered his hand into the bucket he brought to your chambers. When he pulled it out again, a little fish was wriggling between his fingers. Open wide, he prompted you, and dropped it in your mouth. You struggled not to retch as it tickled the back of your throat. I actually feel better. Where did you... That is a magical fish. Magikarp. Where did you get that? Where did you get that fish, sir? My Chancellor Gozelm kindly suggested it would be of benefit to the realm if I study the languages spoken at foreign courts. He also offers himself to aid me in my studies. Ah. Cool. Sure. Sounds good. Defeat, defeat, defeat. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I have the Great Pox, but I want you to saddle up that horse. Saddle it up. We're not making as much money. It's probably because this did get sieged out. We could become arbitrary. I don't really want to do that. I'll just take the prestige hit. We've got a ton of prestige anyway. Speaking of which, we need to give him some titles so he can rack up some more prestige. So we're going to make you the master. Actually, we're going to make you the designated regent. And we can also make you the high almoner. Which one gives the most prestige? They all give the same. Okay, you're also the high almoner. There we go. Very good. Well, at least we know that he will not be having any more chillins. No more children. So, that's good. Because we don't want to split the inheritance. Did my wife... Okay, so she did get released from prison. That's good. And she is still the Duchess of Anjou. Alright. Alright, so Albert now, our court physician, is wanting to duel somebody. He's wanting to duel who? Who? Just doesn't tell me. I wish it would tell me. So we can allow the duel, disallow it, but take no further actions. We'll disallow it. Yeah. I don't want my court physician dying. I mean, he's so wonderful. Distractions seem to overwhelm you during your studies. The simplest pleasures and even plain and mundane chores seem like time better spent than drowning in books all evening. How does one manage to keep focused when